gonna be the third series for today, in the second day in the first week of MPL Season 7 Malaysia. Ladies and gentlemen here, let's go. Geek fam going up against Bosskurr, Bosskurr on the red, and Geek fam on the blue side, with Fix playing the Cloud on towards the mid here. So it is gonna be a jungle Cloud here, but they are playing a risky gamble here. Fix is going to be soaking up a little bit more XP down towards the lane before going to his jungle here. So most of his XP and gold is going to be nerfed a little bit more just because he actually ends for the retribution. But did Fix buy the jungle blades from the get-go?
Tough to say until we see the items as of now, but Mpl-My is going to continue to just farm the lane for as long as possible here. Zorn got chunked out just now, not entirely sure why. We did miss that out a little bit sooner, but he is not behind against Too Easy for Jeps. Man, they really, that is a loud emote.
Loud chant, right? Like, it reminds me of Season 3.
Right?
Season 3, it felt like the Season 3 sound back then when we were casting back in the days. But that's the thing, right? I really like this greedy decision from Fix here. Instead of not buying the jungle blade from the get-go, going soak the middle lane, then going for jungle here was crazy here. But now, Flynn here gonna get caught off here. Geek fam gets a really nice catch with Zorn. I'm not sure why exactly Flynn was just overextending his stay here. Gets immediately shut off, so that's a big win for Geek fam.
I am very confused. I am very, very confused. They were in, I mean, Zorn was in prime position to take advantage of that situation, but also the fact that it literally took 2 people to take him out, and that's really all it took. Like, nothing else. Flynn just wasn't able to react in time. Was just really caught off guard here. But Boss, they should be able to turn that fight around if they wanted to. And once again, it becomes Too Easy for Jeps. Gets caught out by Zorn, but he manages to flicker out just in time.
Yeah, it feels like Bosskurr right now, they're feeling a little bit lost. They're wondering why Zorn is hitting so much here. It's just because he has this assassin emblem instead here. But now, middle lane here, a little bit of trade-off comes in, doesn't exactly pay off, but we do see a couple of skirmishes up top here. Alice will be trading with Rin as well on the Cho, so it's gonna be 50-50. Meanwhile, the turtle will be stolen from Flynn. What a steal there!
What are you doing, brother? You have retribution. Just walk up to it and use it. What are you holding it for?
Oh my goodness.
My dude. Oh, that was painful. You literally just watch Flynn just walk up and it's like, are you gonna give this to me?
All right, I'll take it.
I'll take it. Yeah. This is the donation. Okay, I'll take the donations.
Yeah,
nice, thanks, man.
That's pretty good, man. I'm surprised he actually got away with it here, but because of this here, he's gonna slow down tempo for Geek fam. And Team Bosskurr, they finally pick the economy here. They take tier 1 down bottom here. Now they have to worry about this turtle buff in the hands of Flynn here, because Kagura, like it or not, it still hits like a truck if you give it the right hands.
And the question is whether or not like Geek fam is going to be able to scale into this game, because again, catching out one-shotting the Bruno can't be it's not going to be too difficult, but they do find the potential on killing Goten and slowing his snowball down. And this is really important for Geek fam's side, because Toman, he's pretty easy to catch. After his slide tackle, it's like, okay, we got you. Esmeralda is unkillable in a lot of these situations.
Yeah, at the same time as well, Zorn does have the assassin emblem here, so he's opting to go for a damage shot hit. So we are not going to be seeing him tanking anytime soon unless he transitions for a tank item, maybe 1 or 2 items later on. So that's one of the things that Team Bosskurr was kind of caught off guard early in the stage of the game. But as of now here, tremendous work here trying to go for a trade for tier 1 here. Bosskurr still managed to defend against this, but it all comes down to Fix carrying the game. Thus far, he's got double buffs here, but that small hiccup with the turtle here might have hurt Geek fam's tempo a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, now Team Bosskurr, they've got a little bit of momentum working on their side here. They are just kind of changing between the lanes, trying to look for as much punishment as they can. As long as the mid lane doesn't go down, they're still A-okay. They've already netted themselves a full turret down towards that bot side, and now they're going to do it again on top side to abuse the fact that Bruno has a really strong early game, and especially with his empowered autos, he just takes out structures like they're butter.
Yeah, Geek fam here is playing very smart as well here. They just don't exactly want to throw bodies right at them, considering that the turtle is going to be up for grab. Seeing how Bosskurr is already positioned himself up top here, with 15 seconds left on the clock here, why not just secure the turtle for himself? This time, we will control the tempo in our hands. I'm sorry, Bosskurr, you've had your fun. Now you take another tier 2, it's okay. Now, we have the buff, we are going to fight back.
Well, let's see whether or not they're going to fight back here, because Team Bosskurr made a really, mature decision here where it's like, okay, we're playing on the opposite side of the map. We don't want to put Alice at risk. So, Alice, you just keep farming. We lose a turtle. We're going to get another turret. It's going to be A-okay. As long as we're trading objectives, it's a give and take.
Yeah, but as of now here, Geek fam, despite not losing the middle tower here, they've lost a lot of map control in terms of the side lanes here. Meanwhile, Flynn going to be trading with Mpl-My here. He doesn't have the mana. He's going to get dived in with 2D jab, and Mpl-My will get completely obliterated here. A little bit of overextension here. Bosskurr gets a trade, but now Geek Fan, they will retaliate to try and finish off a trade off up top here. So it's going to be a side lanes trade off between both teams. However, the losing end, it feels like Mpl-My does lose a little bit more just because he does not have enough time to gather those stacks.
Like, that had to be a misclick for sure. Like, he was on his own side of the map, and he was just like, you know what? Maybe I can, like, you know, cheat my way through. And unfortunately for him, he definitely did not make the cut there. But now, again, Bosskurr wants to actually initiate this fight after breaking in towards the in towards the mid-tier 1. Zorn, he manages to flicker out of the way to keep himself protected here. But for the most part, Team Bosskurr just winning on the structural integrity of the game.
Yeah, the confidence from Zorn as well to kind of put himself in a very awkward choke point. Just buy like a 2-second window before he flickers here shows that he knows that he needs to buy time for the team. So very, very disciplined plays coming from Geek Fam. However, Team Bosskurr, can they capitalize on their aggression right now here? Mpl-My is still trying to find a stack here. He tries to go for a couple of baits in, but Goten, he's not biting this bait at all.
Yeah, he is not biting a bait just yet. He's going to continue to push out this lane, and this is going to be Geek Fam's second turret finally.
Uh-oh, Goten.
I mean, Falling Star Moon comes out, but they got to kill him just before, and Goten biting a little too more there. I think he got really confident that he could take out Mpl-My, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't have the items for it.
Yeah, he knew he was pretty much dead here. The rest of the team, Geek Fam, already got for the wrap round. However, the kill would have been favorable for Fix if he actually gotten the kill. However, now Turtle is going to be secure from Team Bosskurr here. We are seeing back and forth trades between objectives from Geek Fam here. The moment Geek Fam had the Turtle, they take objectives here. They're trying to do a little bit more. Yes, they're trading a tier 2 down bottom here. Can Bosskurr respond to this? Because now they have the Turtle buff. They are looking to go in for the fight. They can't seem to take down tier 2 damage here. And now Dominus might get caught off. Zorn is there to provide assist here. Will he eject his teammate, or are they gonna come in for the fight? Umbrella comes in, hits his Fix and Dominus. Too easy for him. Is there? He's gonna catch on Dominus. Does he have the brilliance? No, he does not. He will fall out. Fix is gonna be left out of position as well, and he's gonna get taken down eventually here. Bosskurr, great timing with the pick off here as well.
This is a really impressive showing coming in from Bosskurr. They are showing a lot of maturity in a lot of their decision makings. They understand it's like, hey, losing Turtle isn't the end of the world. We've taken out your structures. We've been doing it the entirety of the game. We're 2 structures up. We're about to get a 3rd one as well. As long as we claim the next Lord, it's going to be A-okay, because that's what everybody's win condition is going to be. We get ahead, look to take a couple of turtles, and get so far ahead that we take Lord without a fight.
Yeah, Mpl-My's 2-2-0 here. He's got kills, he's got some stacks, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this Alice pickup as of now here to match against the Esmeralda. Esmeralda is just out of control. Like Goten, he's dying a lot. He's died twice, but he can easily compensate his economy because he has the Avarice.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Like, Mpl-My wanted to actually go for this lane swap against Goten. Initially, it was like, oh, it was Arts against Esmeralda in the top lane, and then Goten was like, you know what? I'm having none of this. I want Alice. So they force a situation where, yes, we're going to be sending Toman as well as the rest of the squad to start breaking up that top side, while Esmeralda comes down to try and match Mpl-My. So really, like, high-level gameplay coming out of Team Bosskurr.
Well, Rin, he does have a high and dry. He's looking for a solo pick-off against Paquito here. We know Paquito match up against Cho. Paquito will come up on top, but now it's slowly running into the mid-stage of the game here. It feels like Rin wants to try and test his prowess here against the Paquito down bottom, potentially.
It'll be interesting.
Oh, Blade of Despair is out as well.
Yeah, he wants to go for that big 1v1, and Arts is going to look to match him down on that bottom side, but you can see Goten, he is starting to become a very legitimate threat as they look to control Turtle side on towards the top river. Team Bosskurr easily take it away. Geek Fam don't have the position, and right now Team Bosskurr showing a lot of discipline. They're not trying to push their advantages anywhere in their jungle. They're just playing for that vision.
Oh, Team Bosskurr, they've got an advantage here. Lightning Truncate up on Flynn as well. They're looking for the goal for the fight here. Mpl-My is going to try and bait Goten in the situation here, but the rest of Team Bosskurr are slowly rotating the way in. Geek Fam NY is not going to be able to provide an assist here because right now Mpl-My, he might be out of position. Bosskurr looking to go in for the jump here on the minimap. Unfortunately, they will back up because the zoning coming from Geek Fam NY, they've got perfect understanding here. Meanwhile, bottom side, Arts and also Rin is going to be going for a couple of jabs here there with the Cho here. 2 boxers, man and man. Who is going to be the better one here? It seems to be nothing much has happened. And both teams playing it extremely safe, but Bosskurr still leading their economy.
Yeah, dude, Team Bosskurr right now just making the better macro decisions here. Here comes Zorn. He tries to come with the unstoppable force, but Toman was able to just use the timing and the animations of slide tackles to take advantage of the situation. Now Mpl-My is going to be next to fall. Too easy for Jeps with the Athena shield. Is looking to hold out for as long as possible. Feeks comes into the backline, gets some big damage. However, it's not going to be enough with the help of Flint and as well as Arch just cutting them down. Dominus is the next to fall, and they haven't answered the problem of Toman, who has just been taking out all of the members and has scaled out so well. Team Bosskurr come up on top, and finally Arch finds a retribution kill. It's going to be 3-4-2 in favor of Team Bosskurr.
Oh my god, Tillman with the turtle buff here immediately destroys Fix here. Great usage of the Blazing Duet with Fix going for the backlines. Unfortunately, the moment he came back, Tillman was saying, you know what, I've got a turtle buff, let's test my crit, let's test my luck. 2 shots, Fix was almost obliterated instantly.
Yeah, and he's building into Endless Battle as well. He's already got the Berserker's Fury on top of the Winds of Nature. Wow, a Winds of Nature second item.
Yeah,
really,
just
really
to soak up those Blazing Duets. That's really nice there.
I mean, it's great itemization coming in from Toma, and he has definitely grown a lot as a player since we've seen him from the last time. But now, the question is whether Geek Fam can actually come back from this situation. How is Team Bosskurr going to look? What is their position on these game-ending situations? Like, can they get this, can they close out the game with the Lord on first try, or are they going to do what a lot of teams we've been seeing doing so far, play until like second to even third Lord?
Yeah, it seems like Fix right now he's struggling in terms of itemization here. He needs his golden stuff before he actually re-engages his fight. He's trying to find stacks throughout the entirety of the map here. A full stack 20 stacks Cloud is going to be a scary force to deal with here, especially if he gets his golden stuff. However, for him to maintain those stacks here, not an easy thing to do.
Yep, they're just trying to bait this out. Both teams, here comes the fight. Feeks is already absolutely destroyed by the yin-yang overturn coming in from Flint. Zorn, he knows that this is a bad situation. He flickers on out of there, but here comes Paquito on the arts. He goes for the 1v4. He gets very close, and Zorn tries to turn this around. He's trying to go for the backline, but no, Rin zones him out, and Dominus, he's able to find a retribution kill. It's a 2-for-1 situation, but now he is caught so far out of position. Can he make this work? Does he get the brilliance off? No, he does not. Rin, some big boy damage with that Blade of Despair and that high-end drive. Woo!
Yeah, he actually, Dominus already used up his brilliance early on here as well. He went for the Dark Form. Mpl-My tries to salvage his fight. Not the smartest of decision here, so he's going to get punished completely here. Great catch coming from Jabs, kept picking on Fix immediately here, taking out the fight before he can actually do anything. And this is what I'm talking about, right? Time is always on the essence when you're facing up as a Cloud. If he doesn't get his rotations right, he doesn't get his stacks, and you can see Fix is trying to maintain his stacks as much as he can. That's why he's so far forward here, so he can take out the Lord, and Jabs took that opportunity to just dived on him.
Yeah, and if they keeping this up, I mean, Team Bosskurr, they are developing a significant lead. We haven't seen, you know, any team actually surpass that 6K gold mark, but right now, Team Bosskurr is sitting in at 9K ahead of Geek Fam here, and it looks like, you know, the Jeps effect is working perfectly fine.
Yeah, great catch there coming from Jeps as well. His initiation has been spot on thus far, but can he continue to do so? Because Geek Fam, you can see they're struggling right now. The Alice isn't having the best of farm. Dominus is trying his best here, but Goten now with the Esmeralda here is going to be the one of the biggest threat in, and Zorn, he may be a tank, but there's only so much his Jawhead can do here because the Lord is going to be coming in towards the middle side here. He pulls on Goten, but no one can actually focus fire. Here comes the Falling Star Moon, catches the Dominus on. Brilliance has been used. They have to defend against this here. The Lord drops half HP, but Mpl-My gets way of the Dragon here with the Trunket, keeping him alive, but will he survive this? No, he will not. Instantly flies off the moon here as he will get destroyed here. But now Tier 3 is getting exposed here. Lord is down for the count. Bosskurr, they are going to be putting the pedal to the metal here. You can see Goten's Toman already starting to push in towards the crystal as well. Blazing Duet is here. A big one coming from Fix. Is it going to be enough? Toman trying to focus on crystal, but no, he gets greeted on. He's going to get shut out. Overextended coming from Bosskurr, and this is going to be Geek Fam fighting back in towards their vicinity here, but the damage has been done. Rin looking to finish off the last crystal here, but nope, he did not get it. Now he's going to be running for his life here. Will Geek Fam be able to do this? Rin instead will focus down and destroy Fix with the high on dry, with the last minute tag team here. Goten won't jump in. He's gonna shut out on Fix. Arts is there, but what a play from Rin. My goodness.
He is just taking plays out of Zorn's book here. We saw that move come out of Zorn in Season 3 and Season 4 itself, and now it is time to show him what he's got. Unfortunately, Feeks was on the other end of that combination. Really nicely done from Rin. Let's look at that just one more time, because he goes into the bush. He really takes him off guard here, because you can see the battle mirror image pushing forward, and that's more than enough for Rin to say, hey, I'm gonna kick you now.
Yeah, on top of that, he does have the Blade of Despair and the high and dry. He actually pushed it out of the range here, where he was able to get the soul the high drive to just enough damage to just one-shot Fix. So a brilliant play there coming from Rin. But the game continues here. Geek fam, they are on the edge here. Fix hasn't had the smoothest of run. No kills thus far on Fix. This is not looking good for Geek fam.
Yeah, he's been struggling. Like, Arts has really been, capitalizing on these, like Feast would come in with a big lazy duet. Yes, he gets the damage, but at the end of the day, it's going to be Arts who's looking to try to finish this up. If Feast can survive just a little bit longer, I think he's going to be able to help the team so much more. But here comes the next initial fight. Here is Goten right in the middle with the Falling Star Moon already into the middle of the team. They take out Dominus in a single fell swoop, and that's a little unfortunate because now Team Bosskurr, it looks like they don't need Lord to try and take this final inhibitor tournament and end this game.
Yep, as you can see, Fix slowly farming here, but Jams is going to go for the jump. He caused the blazing duet here, but no Iggy's been able. But he does a lot of damage, but eventually gets bursted down. But the Crystal does help out a little bit more. He takes down Flame, he takes down Jams, but the rest of the teams are coming in. Mpl-My is going to try for a little bit of damage here, but Toman is still alive. He does have the immortality. He's trying to fight back. Zord is going to fight back as well, but Toman eventually gets taken down. Mpl-My is just so strong. He resurrects for a second time, but he will eventually fall here. Geek fam finally defends this here, but Team Bosskurr a little bit overzealous there, tanking the Crystal, trying too much to finish for Fix, but Fix set up the perfect bait, and Geek fam managed to defend against this here, but still, it is not looking good for them at all. The Lord is still going to be alive here. The creeps are still pushing in towards the hands of Geek fam. Looking pretty slim, chance is still there, but Bosskurr, they are looking pretty desperate right now.
Yeah, I mean, Bosskurr, they've just run their timer out dry at this point in time. Mpl-My has finally caught up with the rest of the gang, and he is scaling especially well. So every one of those ticks is going to deal at least 400 to 500 magic damage without too much MR. It could be really devastating. Goten, he's trying to slow down Mpl-My as much as he can, especially since they are on the Lord side of the map. They've got to be very careful. Team Bosskurr, they need to start setting up threats. And Rin, because he is so big, he should be able to solo push without too much of an issue, forcing Geek fam back once he starts threatening the Crystal.
Yeah, Bosskurr, they are going to be setting up the buffs here up on towards Toman once again here, but this time without the blue buff, they can try and threaten the Lord. Meanwhile, all the creep waves from the side of Geek fam are going to be pushing towards them here. As Geek fam, you can see they're setting up the lane, they're trying their best here, but finally, Arts has the Halberd right now. So this is something that is not the biggest of issue, but it does slow down the regeneration up potentially up on that Esmeralda here. So I'm not sure how big of an impact is going to happen here, but can they continue to do so here? Lord is still alive. Arts is going to try and trade a couple of towers up top here. Rin is going to be regrouping potentially with the rest of the team from Team Bosskurr, but it seems like both teams don't exactly want to contest the Lord yet. Bosskurr is a little bit paranoid right now, knowing that Toman does not have the blue buff.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think even if Toman doesn't really have the blue buff, as long as he has the orange buff, it should be okay. Too easy for Jeps gets ejected on out of there, but it's not going to be a full engagement and full commitment coming in from Geek fam here. They just need Mpl-My to find an angle in towards that back line, and then we'll see how this is going to go. Goten now is going to get absolutely shredded by the Blood Ode. He uses the Falling Star Moon to get on out of there, but again, the main objective right now for Team Bosskurr especially, I can drag this out forever as long as I want. I've got pushing minions on our side, super minions in a matter of fact. I'll wait for you to show yourself, and then I'll start doing
exactly here. But at the same time, Team Bosskurr, you can finally see that Goten needs to be a little bit safe here, because as of now, Mpl-My already starting to hit like a truck here, because right now he's finding hot his timing here as well. Alice does scale extremely crazy as well, infinitely unlimited amount of stacks here, so he can try and drag this out. But at the same time, the lanes are favoring towards Bosskurr right now, and they will try and threaten Lord right now.
Yep, now as they threaten Lord, too easy for Jeps, finds a catch.
Oh no!
On towards the perfect target, onto Feeks again. Geek fam this time losing their carry once more. How do they contest this now?
Oh, this is really rough here from Geek fam here. Feeks countlessly getting threatened by the side of Jams. It's targeted attempt once again. It's all up to Mpl-My to clutch his for the team here. Now, with the Lord exposed as well, Goten is going to try and slow them down here, but Lord is going to be resetted once again. Now, he's going to be full flash right. Dominus tries their best, but here comes the wombo combo. Paquito shuts down the Bruno, but the rest of the team are still alive. Zorn trying to buy as much time for the rest of the team. Mpl-My will clean house for the rest of the team. Sylvana is there. Jams is available as well. But look at this. Mpl-My is surviving. Arts as well. They're doing so much damage. How is this even possible? They somehow managed to push Bosskurr back at their feet. My goodness. Geek fam, without Fix, they have Mpl-My.
This is a great showing for Mpl-My here. He's got to be very happy with himself, because again, this is going to be his debut in towards the MPL, and with a performance performance like this, it's looking pretty good. His KDA is now absolutely perfect, 444, and he's scaled so well into this game. And right now, it's really up to Feeks to not mess up here. He wasn't able to get any damage throughout the entirety of that fight.
Yeah, but slowly and surely as well, Arts does bring a lot of damage to the table on top of that as well. Surprise, surprise, he actually immediately destroys Toman despite having the mortality up on Toman here. So this is going to be a rough game for Bosskurr now, knowing that, hey, what's going on? We were winning this game. We caught Feeks. It's the right call. But surprise, surprise, they completely forgot about Mpl-My. They shut him down early on with those stacks here. But Mpl-My now, he's got his max stacks. He's got a Clock of Destiny all maxed out as well. He's got so much sustainability with the Winter Trunket on top of that. How do we deal with him here? Do we have enough burst to actually one-shot with Mpl-My here? It's all up to Toman to potentially just glass cannon his way through, or are we going to see a little bit of kiting coming for Toman now?
I think Toman, he's going to have to kite it out. His team needs to peel for him, and Goten needs to like stay at an off angle where he can kind of intercept whoever is trying to jump for him in towards that backline, especially if it's going to be Arts, just to get the initial slow. And too easy for Jeps. He's got to be very, very careful. Flint, I think his main job at this point is just to hold on to that Yang overturn until he can use it to save Toman, because Toman is going to be the win condition for Team Bosskurr.
Yep, the Lord is going to be threatened once again as well. Toman trying to bait this out. Zord trying to buy a little bit of time for a team here, because meanwhile, Arts is slowly split pushing up top here. So Geek fam, they can't exactly just commit towards this blind fight blindly here, but they're just making sure that the Lord doesn't bow out in the hands of Bosskurr here. But it seems to be Team Amazing for Jab is overextended his way, but the Winter Trunket comes in. The rest of Bosskurr tries to go for them here, but Jabs will get completely bursted down here. But the trade-off is they will take Mpl-My with them here. So right now, this is going to be a scary one for them here, because the rest of Bosskurr is going to be diving their back slides as well. Winter Trunket is there, but Feeks is here. Zord pulls them back. Rings get shut up. The Blazing Twin is there. Catches them very slow here, but Goten somehow survives. Feeks is so big right now. Zord zoning the rest of the team as well here, but here comes the unstoppable force. Stoneman, he needs to run. He gets ejected back. The wind of nature is there, but it's not going to be enough to keep him alive. Feeks is still alive here, but the burst is coming in. Goten will shut him off, but here comes us. They want to go for a trade. Goten is so strong. Zord needs to back the hell out here. Mpl-My is not there to help him with damage here, but looks like Arts is going to focus down towards the mage. Flint is going to go down, but Goten, he wants to run down the balls, but Arts will shut them out here. Arts and Zord still keeping things alive. Goten also alive. Rin now, they have to go all out, but look at this. The damage burst coming from Rin. Arts will die. Can he escape? Yes, he will. He has the immortality. He will back out. Now Zord buying a little bit of time, but guess what? Mpl-My has respawned. The game is still going on. Geek fam is still alive.
Oh. Wow. I mean, I thought that was looking really, really good there, because Feeks was able to get a couple of pickoffs and actually get all of his damage out on the right targets. He was chunking out Goten. He took out Toman at the end of the day. And unfortunately for him, he had to, he decided, you know what, I'm going to take my Battle Mirror image back, and fell right into the arms of Goten there. Silly mistakes like that will get punished, but at the end of the day, Geek fam, they really need Feeks to stay alive.
Wow, what an interesting game. Is very, very close indeed here. Geek fam, they've been holding out with their final crystal for at least a good solid 50, almost 8 minutes now here. Team Bosskurr, they're really struggling against this, but infinitely Mpl-My is slowly but surely getting a lot of stacks here. Now with the blue buff on top of that, ooh, this is really, really hard here. But Toman opting to go for the Maleficent Roar here. Seems like they have a clear picture here. Bosskurr might actually go and focus down the crystal instead here, instead of committing for a full-fledged strike. But Mpl-My right now is going to trade with Goten. Look at this. He's got the necklace of Durez, and Goten, ooh, he's actually afraid of Mpl-My right now.
Yeah, I mean, he chunks him out way too much, and Goten can't really do too much about it. Like, even, like, both of them, oh, it doesn't look like she has the necklace of Durance with the side of Goten, so he can't even negate the healing. He's got the Oracle, but that's not going to be enough.
Yeah, that's actually quite worrisome here, considering that the Durance is actually up on Flint, so they're going to be relying on Flint to shut down Mpl-My potentially here, but the Lord is going to be coming in here. Zord is going to start this fight here, trying to go for Toman. Nothing happening here. Dominus going to buy a little bit of time here. Rin is going to be cutting the backlines for the way of Dragon here. Meanwhile, Feeks will catch on Flint. Can he kill him out? Yes, he will. Feeks is going to run for his life, but Jabs is going to give him a chase here. Meanwhile, they take down Feeks, but guess what? Up top, Mpl-My trades the trail tree for themselves. Meanwhile, Geek fam is going to go for the fight as well. They are going to be diving to Toman. Toman is going to get focused down, and he goes down. Mpl-My joins the fight. Goten survives. Mpl-My, he's so tanky. He can't die. Now Geek fam is going over all out in this. Rin, he goes for the way of Dragon. They finally take down Mpl-My, and Team Bosskurr, they somehow hold on. Geek fam going for the miracle run here. They want to go for the a comeback. Golden drops half HP. Can they trade this tier 3? No Toeman available. Zor goes for the ejected. Golden almost get caught off. Ours is there. Jams is gonna get focused out. The clutch with the trunket saves his life. And now they have to reset. But eventually Dominus will finish him off. And Team Bosskurr, they're back on retreat. Golden Rin to defend against this. But Geek Fam, the epic comebacks is real. They are still surviving. What a play indeed.
Oh, 2 for 3. Such a clean game coming in from Geek Fam here at this point in time. I mean, they're just adapting to the situation really, really well. Arts is able to get a good amount of damage, but more importantly, Zorn is isolating key targets, especially when you could see like, oh, too easy for Jeps. He tries to go on in, and then he stands right on top of people like Flint, making it so difficult to play the game. But even Rin, he understands he's got to be able to kick Mpl-My out of his team just to mitigate the amount of lifesteal and just a spell vamp he has.
Oh, Mpl-My with the ballsy play here, actually go in and split push and take down the tier 3 up top before rejoining the fight here. I'm surprised he managed to pull it off, but guess what? Bosskurr, they are struggling in this game here. Geek Fam, how are they going to continue here? Because Fix, he's died a lot of times. He's proven that he can buy time for Mpl-My to come online, and it's working out for Geek Fam right now.
Is it going to be enough though? I don't know, because at this point we're at 83 to 83, 22 to 24, 25 minutes into the game here. Both sides refusing to lose. 2 inhibitor turrets left for the side of Team Bosskurr. Geek Fam should have been at the disadvantage because yes, 3 inhibitors are down, but this next Luminous Lord is going to be in it. Who wants to win it all?
It feels like Bosskurr right now, they have to find a way to shut down Mpl-My, right? We talked about this. Like, Flynn has the durance, he needs to finish him off. But the biggest factor about Alice right now is that he is always lacked of mana. Blue buff must not always be on him. But this time, they will focus on Rayma. Way of Dragon that instantly gets one shot. That's the perfect pick-off that Team Bosskurr is looking for.
Yeah, they just chain CC'd him to the ground. Mpl-My had no opportunity to actually hit the Blood or the Winter Truncheon in time. So now they're going to be one person down. He's going to be coming back up in 43 minutes, and this could be Team Bosskurr's time to set up for this bottom push on top of the Lord.
Yep, as of now, Fix is going to be holding down Rin up top here. Meanwhile, with only one man down here, this is not looking good. Arts will try to cut the creep wave here, but the Lord is slowly getting chunked in here. Zorn tries to make some sort of play here, but up top, you can see the base is going to be coming in here. Rin is threatening that. Gold turn is going to be zoning dominance in Zorn as well, as the rest of Bosskurr is going to be focusing down on the Lord. Rin is going to be coming in to save the day. Yes, it is going to be a secure Lord from the side Team Bosskurr here. There's no way Geek Fam can contest this. Meanwhile, on the bottom side as well, we see Goten challenging the base. He takes down Mpl-My. Dominus is dead. Arts as well. Goten with the plays here, but now Zorn, he's going to be there. He's going to try and salvage for the team here, but can they do this here? Because Mpl-My is finally back online. Fix has the immortality here with 3 versus 5 and the Lord coming in. Is this it for Geek Fam?
Well, let's see. I mean, the Lord hasn't started crashing in just yet, and here it comes. This is it. This is Geek Fam's final opportunity to make it and try to save this game for themselves with Team Bosskurr. They've got to end it here. This is getting way too long and way too uncomfortable for even their likes. Oh no, Goten, he's taking way too much damage from Freaks. He might have to use his ultimate to get on out of there, but no, he just got it off of cooldown. He uses the shield. Now he goes in for the full engagement on the fight, and yes, they are just going to look to end this game without interacting with their opponents. Congratulations to Team Bosskurr. What a strong game coming out of these boys.
Wow, Rin